Welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? As you see, I got two of my ill-behaved dogs. This one's Molly, and this is Jack. Jack's Farrah. This is Jack's Farrah. Today, we're gonna be down. You can see Molly pulling. Molly's trying to pull to her mommy, which is filming this. They don't want to be with me at all. If I let her go right now, she'll take off right over there. So, see, there she go. Get back over here. and Jack, I'm not so sure about. Let me see what he'll do if I let him, give him a little leash, give him a leeway. Nah, see, he's good. That's my boy. That's Jack's Farrah. All right. Today, we're gonna, I'm taking them with me. We're gonna show you what we do. You know, because you always see the video, start of the video when we're at the customer's house. So today, you're gonna take a ride with me over to the first customer. All right, so let's get our mutts in the truck. Come on, let's go. You gotta mind your own. Come on, let's. Come on, Boobity. That's Boobity. That's her nickname, Boobity. All right, come on, Jack. Come on, Molly. Gotta help Molly up there a little bit. All right, so let's get on the road and head to our next customer. Well, first customer. All right, we'll be back. All right, here we go. Put our brake in. First customer we got is I forgot what year pickup truck it was, but he's got a check engine light. I have no idea what the check engine light's on for. He went to the store, came out, started the vehicle up, check engine light was on. So, let's head it out that way. Let's go find out what this light is on for. Check you later. Alright, we're not that far away. As you can see over here, Jack Sparrow. He's laying down comfortably. Sitting. And in the back, you got Boobity, Molly. Hi, Molly. Oh. Well, I shouldn't have said nothing. Now she's gonna get up. Alright, coming up to our first turn, this light up here. Then we're gonna be making a right turn. As you can see the top of the truck, the hood, you can see our teddy bear is having a good time. And people, you know, it's funny, you get a lot of kids all waving at them. Like they're really, like they're waving back, you know. But, alright, let's make our turn up here and get over to this customer's house. Alright, let's see. Alright, here it is. Got a nice driveway there with some like spoke wheels and they outlined in brick too. Check that, that's cool. Alright, here we are. There's the house. Okay, there's the pickup truck. I see it. Alright, let's back in here. There's some ditches over here. You got to be careful around when you back up around over here. You see them ditches. Let's go find out what this light is on for. All right, the first thing we're going to do.
Enough light up on here?
Yeah, it's enough. Great lighting and everything.
Okay.
First thing we're going to do is hook up the Actron, and the diagnostic connector is located up under the dashboard. Let me show you, to the right side of the steering wheel, right there. So let's get our Actron hooked up. There we go. Whoops. Got my two-way radio to communicate with my wife, to give me some insight on what's going on here. Alright, let's put the key in the on position. Now what we have here, whoops. Okay, what we got here is a 2002 Tundra, but you know, let's go right in here to global. Key. Okay, let's go down to codes. Read codes. Okay, it's linked. And we got a P0446 evap control system vent circuit malfunction. Alright, that's good enough. Let's get on the radio and find out what's going on. Let's set this down, cut the key off, and let's go up under here and check that out. Alright, let's see if my wife can hear me on this, because we're gonna be working right over here. Alright, let me can you hear me? Alright, hold on 1 second. Alright, I'm gonna set the camera up and then we're gonna properly diagnose this code. Alright? Be right back. Alright, here we go. Make sure you got a good. Alright, go ahead.
Okay. My kids in the AUTOZONE, they put what's going on. They said the vapor canister.
Did you just say something? We got a bad connection here. Hold on, let me go find out what's going on with the radios. Alright, we're back. It seems like one of the radios went dead. So I got my wife out here with me. And we're gonna go over how to check this out properly. Alright. Okay, which one we do first?
First, you're going to check the electrical connectors at the evap VSV.
The VSV, okay, now the VSV sensor is located right over here. We're going to check the connectors. It's tight up there. Let's unplug it. And we're going to make sure the terminals inside are, you know, forward. Make sure they're not set down into the plug, and which they're not. And it looks like they close up. Looks like it's making a good connection. Alright, so let's plug that back up. Alright, that's good.
Then the vapor pressure sensor VSV.
Okay, then for the vapor pressure sensor, you're going to come over here to the right to the canister. And you're going to see two solenoid. This is actually going to be considered solenoid, but here's the sensor right here. So what we're doing, checking the... This one we're going to be checking. And they're calling this a sensor? And this is actually a solenoid. But, alright, they're calling it a sensor. Alright, so we're going to check the connector. Alright, we're checking the both. Plugs are good. Connectors are good. They're not set inside the connector. Pins are good. Alright, let's plug that back up. Okay.
And then the vapor pressure sensor.
Vapor pressure sensor. There it is, right there. Let's unplug that. Plugs look good. The pins look good. They're not pushed back. Alright, everything is good right there. Alright, what's next?
Then you're going to check the vacuum hoses to the charcoal canister, the vapor pressure sensor VSV, and evap VSV.
Okay, let's start over here and go around these hoses and look at them. My hands are getting dirty. Yeah. That's a little vent. That's not connected to anything right here. This is just a vent right here. Alright, that purges out. So there's nothing going to be connected to that. Go around here. Alright, let's look at the evap thing. The connector's tight. Alright, go up under here. Wait a minute. What's that? That's a crack in the hose right there. There could be an issue. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Let's go over here. Get the camera out the way. Follow around. Wait a minute, there you go. Look at that. Alright, I found it. This hose is really messed up. Wow, that one over here wasn't even really connecting. You see that? Now the funny part about this is, we got to replace these hoses. The funny part about this is, I'm gonna show you this customer. This is what I mean by backyard mechanics, and people, you got to stop taking your car to AutoZone. The customer went to AutoZone, and and they got nerve to put up here Duralast vapor canister because they gave him a printout. Now I'm getting tired of this, so now I'm just gonna start calling out where they taking these cars to. All right, he took it to AutoZone at 1495 Benvenue Road in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. The code's red, was a P0446. And instead of diagnosing it like this and whatever, the customer, they just went out and told him, yeah, you need a canister. They even gave him now check this out. Now I want y'all to really pay attention to this because this is very, very important. They gave him this printout of the part number, and look at the price, $417.99. He would have put that on, and that light would have came right back on. See that? AutoZone should stop having and stop having these people diagnose cars. They're not mechanics. They're part changers. I mean, not even part changers. Part looker upper, and they're not even good at that. Because what they do is just whatever that computer say, that's what they're gonna give you. And I had so many arguments about them. This is bull. But all right, we're gonna go talk to the customer. And matter of fact, I'm gonna see if the customer don't mind. I'll put him on video, and I'm gonna let him tell you what AutoZone told him. All right. And matter of fact, he don't hear me right now. But I'm not gonna tell him the hose. I'm not gonna tell him about it, and I'm gonna ask him what AutoZone said. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay. Hey, let me ask you a question on this over here.
All right.
This is the weird part about AutoZone. Then you went to AutoZone, they gave you these printouts, and they told you need the canister. Canister, $417.
Yeah, I know.
You know
the
what
first thing I looked at.
You know what the problem is on the car?
What?
You see, here goes the canister. See the broken vacuum line?
I got a line broke. Oh, man.
They would have got you for $417. You would have put that part in, and that light would have came right back on. For a piece of hose.
That was need to replace.
Yeah, we're gonna get some hoses.
One.
We're gonna get some hoses. Got some hoses in the truck. We're gonna get them, put some new hoses in here, clear the light out, and you're gonna be done.
Hey, girl, come on and do that thing.
They gotta stop having, because the people that work in AutoZone, they don't know what they don't know.
Hose there's a right over there.
$417. Good thing you didn't buy. We had customers who buy the part. And then
it won't be this one. It won't be this.
Right, we're gonna change this hose. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. Got a new piece of hose here.
You got them in your car, you don't know how to work, you pull it up, it'll tell you how to
in place.
That's what he's doing right now. He's careful there.
See, I got no problem sharing information. Huh?
A lot of people do.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Them dealers ain't now. What they gonna do?
Nope.
They're gonna tell you what they did, but
this one right here.
How they did it.
What I'm gonna do, instead of having to replace that whole
I'm
hose.
surprised that the hose don't have some kind of clamp on the end of it.
Yeah, first because there's not too much vacuum going through
Not
it.
too much vacuum going. Okay.
I'm gonna cut that broken piece out. And we're gonna connect that back.
Yeah, I got you. I keep your number wrote down myself all the time. I was lucky so far.
Yeah.
Keep the number down. Because sometimes you can't get it to the shop.
There you go.
And I hate to have one towed. I
got his card and
Let's go clear that check engine light out.
So I have a hard time.
Okay, we got the hose in there. Now what we're gonna do is go over here.
Did you see the paper back here last week, other week?
Put the key in the on position and let's clear this code out.
You'd be surprised. It's a bunch of snake bites right here. I thought you used to never come in.
Okay, erase codes.
No weeds, they got so tall on that ditch thing out there. I get out there side and say, every time I go out, even cutting grass, I go out there, I'll be looking down, close.
Attempting, blah, blah, blah. You sure? Yes, I do. Attempting to communicate. You too, you have a nice day. Okay, command sent. Okay, let's unplug it. Let's, okay, we got our check engine light on right there. Let's start it up, make sure it's out. And it's out. Great job. Great job. Alright. We'll be right back. Hey my Jack. Hey my Jack Sparrow. This Jack Sparrow. Me. I'm a rude pirate. Where's my booty? Alright, let's get one thing straight. When you take your car to AutoZone or Advance any of them, you know, you gotta understand, their job is to sell parts. They ain't trying to help you out. They're trying to sell parts. That's the thing. Did you know that AutoZone, when you go to AutoZone for a check engine light, they're supposed to give you a little brochure that actually says, this is just, this is not a diagnostics. This is just to let you know what your check engine on is for, and you have to take it to a certified mechanic, technician, to have that looked at. But being that their job is to sell parts, they're going to try to sell you whatever they can. And as you saw, they tried to sell him an evap canister for $417, and he came out to be the hose. You know, there's a lot of AutoZone employees that may do it the right way, but so far, you know, we're coming across the crooked ones, and I'm getting tired of it. We're going to start calling you out. All right, let's get on to our next car. This is Timmy and Jack Sparrow from Astro Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. Take it easy.